ముందుగా ముగ్గురికి కృతజ్ఞతలు సార్, మాకు ఇలాంటి సినిమా తీసుకురావడానికి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ముగ్గురు రావడం ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ గ్రేట్ థింగ్. విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ద క్వశ్చన్ సార్, Rajamouli sir, this question is for you. So there are many big films which are made all around the world, right? And especially when it comes to a Telugu film being made, with respect to the constraints of the budget and the technology and the time that you have, what you pulled off is a great thing during coronavirus. I mean, thanks a lot for doing this. So what I wanted to understand from you was, with respect to the technology we use, the fact that we are in Expo, so with respect to the technology you use and the technology that is used in the Western countries, how different are we? Or like, how, does that affect the amount of time that it's taking for the film to be produced and coming to the theaters at the end of the day?
I mean, that's a big question to answer. It will become a master class, I think, instead of being a press meet. The work culture is quite different from the Western world to our Indian industry. Simply put, Western industries tend to work with less number of people, with less number of days, greater output, because for them that is more money. The human resources cost more. So the way they program the whole thing is like they tend to squeeze the film into a lesser number of days. The way we Indians work, for every small work we employ many number of people, because we are a bigger populous country. We need to employ more people, so even for a small work, more number of people come. Actually, what happens is with lesser number of people, you can get the work faster. Contrary to the belief that more number of people get the work faster, more number of people tend to make the work slower. But that is how it's traditionally been, not just the film industry. Traditionally, that's how we have been working. So that's just the working style. I'm not saying one is better, one is not so better.
Okay.
And technology-wise, obviously we get all the technology from the West, and they employ it earlier. They get better at the technology first, and we are always some 5-6 years behind. But what we do is, what we have a fantastic word in India called jugaad, right? Right? We find out things that Westerners can't even think of. Because the necessity is mother of invention.
Absolutely.
Just as an example, I can tell you, again I'm coming to the same sequence again, the interval sequence where it had number of numerous animals in between. To exactly shoot it in a Western way will cost me like into millions of dollars to get the equipment to shoot it, to be precise.
I'm sure.
But we went in a completely different way. We employed local technology geeks. We employed small LED lights to trace the paths of the animals.
Wow.
And we used RC cars in the place of animals to move there.
So
West would do in a completely different way, but we did in a completely different way.
Absolutely.
Of course, it still cost us a lot of money, but the same money would have cost 10x if it was a Western way of working. So I think as an example that will
makes
answer
a lot
your
of
question.
sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Thank you.
So, with respect to the actors, I have only one last question, please.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So both of you are coming together, right? At any point of time while you're dubbing for different languages, did you feel uncomfortable, or did you feel like your syncing wasn't in place or anything like that? Or were you really comfortable with it? Or was it so easy?
Yeah, because see, it was his intention that we speak in the languages the film is being released in, because the emotion is stronger when it's coming from the actor. I mean, all due regards to dubbing artists who have done great jobs, phenomenal jobs, but well, he felt that it's nice if we can communicate as actors in those respective languages. And it was just fun, you know, it in a way it made us learn the language, you know, become better in it a little more. We had people to help us while we were dubbing for it, and yeah, you know, all these languages are not alienated to us. You know, Telugu is there obviously, and Tamil. We know Tamil because the film industry, the Telugu film industry, migrated from Chennai to Hyderabad, and we have a lot of Tamil speaking technicians. And Kannada, yes, because my mom was she's a Kannadiga, so Kannada was easier for me, and Hindi because we come from Hyderabad, born and brought up in Hyderabad, and Hindi is not an alienated language, so it was really good, when we were happy that we could give our emotions out in that, in that respective language,
Except for Malayalam.
Next time.